first carry for Latavius Murray. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And, Charles, how about the man that just had the reception there, Adam Thielen? What a year he's having.
What a year, what a career. Adam Thielen, lightly recruited, if at all, out of high school. Ends up at Minnesota State, formerly known as Mankato State. He's a Minnesota native. Comes out, NFL time, no one's looking at him. He doesn't get drafted, of course. Gets a free agent contract with the Vikings, and it's really one of those camp contracts. Come in and fill out some bodies.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And he's going to go down again. Dontari Poe in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. To throw is Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
21, 12, 59, ready. Hey, South.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman finding some room in midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Before Minnesota's offense takes back over, I want you to share the story with the public that you were telling me earlier about quarterback Case Keenum.
Yeah, we all know Teddy Bridgewater's made an incredible return and is on the active roster, and he's supposed to be the starter for Minnesota. And his first week back, his head coach Mike Zimmer, when we asked him about, hey, what about Bridgewater and him playing, he said point blank, at some point Teddy Bridgewater will be our starting quarterback. Then Case Keenum went off at Washington through 4 touchdown passes. I had him the very next week. I said, Zim, so when is Teddy Bridgewater going to be your quarterback? He said, well, things can change, you know. Big smile on his face. He said, as long as Case is playing like this, and Everson Griffin, their all-pro defensive end, he says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now, it ain't broke. So Case Keenum's going to be the QB for a while.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 19 yards that time for number 19. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
His throw caught right around the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Five yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Bridgewater again. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Latavius Murray stopped up short, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Get up!
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Freeman again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get up! 21!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Get up!
Again, Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Bridgewater on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And it's up and good. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. There he goes inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
first down, Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Bridgewater now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
On second down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
To throw is Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it Big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Give to Freeman on the draw. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go. 54, south, ready. Check.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up to 5. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Deion Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here. They'll run here with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make